All right, before we start this episode of Tell Me I'm Wrong, just want to let you guys know how this is going to work. We're going to be playing some gameplay in the background as you see there. It's just there so you guys have something to watch instead of looking at our ugly mugs. So hope you enjoy it. We're going to be showcasing other people's gameplays as their guests on the show. But otherwise, this is our plan for the year and hopefully beyond. So hopefully you guys enjoy the show. If you'd like to be a guest on Tell Me I'm Wrong, please send us a direct message on Twitter at noEHinTEAM or send us an email at dgateam@gmail.com. That's dgateam@gmail.com. All right, guys, let's start the show, and we'll catch you next time. Say hi, guys.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is A-Bomb here.
Hey guys, it's AK. I hope you guys are ready to get this show kicked off.
So the way we're going to do this is one of us is going to host the show each week, and we're either going to bring in the same three heads that you're used to listening to, and we also have big plans for some special guests, and we'll announce those as they get invited to the show.
Yes, excited for some other voices and other ideas on the show. It's going to be good.
All right, so I have something major to talk about right off the bat. Of course, YouTube drama, nothing better. It's now 2013, and what's the biggest change in the COD YouTube universe? Well, it's that iFlyILLINI doesn't have a channel anymore, and RawInstinct is back, which 6 months ago, that didn't sound like it was going to happen.
No, that was not in the realm of possibility. Now, before anything else, I'll say Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, iFlyILLINI, this to me, more than anything, is just an example of karma. iFlyILLINI used Raw Instinct. He crawled over top of him, and not in a wrongful way. He pointed out some very obvious mistakes that Raw Instinct had made, and iFlyILLINI gained a lot of notoriety, gained a lot of subscribers, and went from a run-of-the-mill, mid-level channel to one of the, I would say, one of the top 30, 35 channels, with a big subscriber base and a pretty big voice in the YouTube community. And karma's a bitch. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
And if you don't know what happened, it doesn't need to be described in the amount of detail that Max did it on Raw Instinct's channel.
No.
I don't know what. Anyways, so iFly, he was being
it's
trolled.
okay. Everyone masturbates. I masturbate. It's okay. It's okay. I do it just to pleasure myself. But it's okay. It's okay to masturbate.
So apparently, I think iFly had to stop and quit his channel because he caused pain to his family. And if he has any hope of doing anything with either the Air Force or being an Army pilot, I mean, if you type the guy's name in, the fact that this went all over the internet as iFly, his name is related to that gamer tag. And I bet you he just went, you know what, it's not worth it. And I think he made the right move at the end of the day. When your dirty laundry is out there for the world to see, it can damage a lot of the opportunities you have in the future.
Yeah, for sure. He was wise to cut his losses. It's really unfortunate that you live by the sword, die by the sword. But it's absolutely astounding to me that he would have entered the realm of YouTube, the big broadcasters, the way he did, knowing, how did he not? He obviously knew he did that, unless he's an even bigger idiot and he did it after he got, kind of got the YouTube thing going. Then he takes idiocy to a whole new level. But further to that, iFly, good choice. Raw Instinct, wow. Talk about a D-bag move. He's kicking a guy while he's down. He chooses now a week after the iFly thing all goes down, or 2 weeks, whatever it was, to jump back in, give his 2 cents, literally worth 2 cents, and jump in and try to he's like, well, see, I'm a little prick, but this guy's even a bigger prick. See, and I was just like, that, his return video just basically makes me want to punch him in the face even more. I wanted to punch him in the face 6 months ago, and now I'd probably drop him with both fists now. It's just terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I just think that at the end of the day, Raw Instinct still has a channel, and iFly doesn't. But I don't think there's anything that Raw Instinct could do, since the guy doesn't look like he's got a family or could get a family. And at the end of the day, it's just YouTube, people. I mean, it's not a horrific move for iFly to say goodbye to YouTube. I'm sure he was enjoying
No.
the paychecks rolling in. Who wouldn't? But at the end of the day, that
He
crap
enjoyed
is
getting paychecks other ways too, apparently.
hand over fist, hand over fist. So, how was everybody's Christmas?
Oh, mine went pretty good. First Christmas here over in the west part of Canada here. I got a good one for you guys here. I know you guys having pets at home, you probably have been in the same situation, but tell me I'm wrong. People go absolutely bananas for buying their pets presents at Christmas.
Yeah, I would agree.
My
with that one.
little dog Diesel, 2 years old, must have got about $500 in gifts for Christmas. Now, for
What?
a dog.
What?
Oh, I'm telling you, man, he got the full Kong lineup of toys. He got every treat known to man and then some. It's bonkers, you know.
Tell me this, AK. Do any of your parents or your special lady's parents have any grandkids?
No.
That's why.
That's why Diesel is their grandbaby. Despite the fact that he has a squashed nose, he's got hair all over his entire body, and his eyes are bugging out of his head. He's the ugliest baby you've ever seen, the ugliest grandbaby you've ever seen. But he's a dog, so
I
in
will
essence,
agree.
he's cute. So
I will
it's
agree
the
with
grandbaby money.
I'll agree with AK 100% because you could put a steaming
Yes.
bag of crap in front of a dog and it will lose its mind exactly the same way. And absolutely, I mean, who doesn't have a stocking for their pet or something like that? But the fact that $500, what did you get for Christmas?
Nothing. I got a washer and dryer. I mean, hey, you know what? I really wanted it, and you know it works good for what I'm needing it for, which is laundry. But the fact that my dog ends up opening more Christmas gifts than me on Christmas morning, it kind of makes me think like anymore. Damn it.
So I mean, $500 goes down, and what's left? Like, what the heck are you gonna do next year? Are you gonna tell everybody that it's just a freaking dog?
Oh, no kidding, right? Like, and just so everyone knows, that it wasn't myself and my girlfriend who spent $500 on our dog. That's friends, relatives, our parents, her parents, and some friends here in the beautiful Okanagan. So, just the thing is, he has a sensitive stomach. He can't even eat half the treats.
He's
Like,
a
like,
sensitive stomach.
Thank you so much,
dude.
guys. Those go in the garbage. And then the toys they do buy him, bam, 10 minutes later, it's like squeak, 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 done. Throw it in the garbage.
It's either
It's just-
broken or they don't care anymore. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's no different.
exactly.
Welcome to a land of plenty where we have infinite amounts of money to just throw away on things like pet gifts. It is what it is.
For those of you that don't know, we are all located in Western Canada in the beautiful province of BC. So, yeah, AK
Best place on earth.
just moved here, and he's never going back from his cold igloo dwelling that was Manitoba. Alright, so over the Christmas break, I had the opportunity to play against some Christmas noobs, and I know AK was there ripping it up as well. Hopefully we can bring you guys some awesome gameplays. I tried to start a series where I'm not using a weapon at all. I'm just basically running around with just a couple of combat axes, and the ballistic
Yes.
knife, and see if I can get the win.
Combat axes.
But that being said, you'll see this in some of the videos that I post, that when you do the melee and you even attempt to even stab someone from behind, it misses like all the time, and before you know it, you're doing a ring around the rosy melee little shuffle parade.
Yep.
And I think they
I've
lost the
definitely
mark
done.
again.
Yeah, it's the melee dance where you're in front, you're behind, you're in front, you're behind, you're in front. Oh, you're dead, or you got the other guy by some mad fluke. Just decided, the code allowed you to take the kill.
I just think it's retarded. There should be, and we're still waiting for Call of Duty to do this, where there is no panic knife. You literally have to take it out, and I just don't understand how many times they've changed the knifing mechanics and why they can't get it right. It always feels like, one, there will always be a commando lunge. I don't care what they say. In every single Call of Duty, I don't care if they take it out, there's still this ridiculous huge jump.
Yeah, I think part of it is that Black Ops and now Black Ops 2 seems to suffer more from lag issues than, say, Modern Warfare 3. Now, everyone's experience is obviously a little bit different. I am definitely one of the people that are playing Black Ops 2, and the experience is in a lot of ways negative because the lag situation does not seem to work for me in my internet scenario. But for other people, it works better than Modern Warfare, or better than Black Ops, or better than, you name it, go back. Whatever game worked best for you over the last few years, this one may not be it. And knifing is, because it's so instantaneous, because they still have panic knifing where you can insta knife guys, it's really hard to get it balanced. And I think maybe they've obviously changed the amount of time it takes from button press to game input to going out to the server, and then basically somebody ending up dead or not. And the hit detection is weird with it. So to me, it's just a giant networking problem.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I've definitely been one of those ones to dance that the melee tango, if you will, and never, ever, ever do I win. So I've just given up on that. I take my combat axe. If I see a guy, he's running quick at me, I'm trying to axe him. If not, well, you can have the melee kill, man, because I do not want to dance around and watch that gameplay after. Of the three of us, or two of us, or however many that decide to jump into that giant party of fun, and I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah, the kill cams on the melee cluster cusses are always entertaining. That's for sure.
I just love it when you can pull off a Hail Mary, and it's almost mapped like a cross. You just see somebody who doesn't deviate from their straight line run. And the best part about getting that battle axe like square in the face is the rage that you hear on the other side of the microphone. Just instantly.
Yes.
It is true. It is true. And speaking of Hail Marys, let's talk a little sports here. We're going to talk a little bit about the NFL here and the year of the rookie quarterback. Now, I think I said quarter block, but
yes,
what I meant was NFL rookie quarterback. Now, in my memory, there's never been a year like this where this many, rookies have started at QB, and not just rookies, but guys that got drafted just last year.
Yeah.
And everyone knows about the big ones. We've got Andrew Luck, number 1 overall, RG3, number 2 overall. Tannehill went in the first round. But let's point out the fact that the most, the least known, the least vaunted, the one that wasn't expected to do anything, Russell Wilson for the Seattle Seahawks, has outplayed them all, and that is just simply by virtue of he's still in the playoffs, nobody else is. And I give huge kudos to Andrew Luck and RG3 for getting their teams to the playoffs. For my money, unexpected. They both did really well this year, and RG3 will put an asterisk next to his loss to the aforementioned Russell Wilson because he was obviously injured. And I watched the game today. I really don't think it was wise for the Redskins to even play him. He's got so much long-term value that pushing a guy's knee like that's a really bad idea, especially somebody who relies on that mobility. But kudos to Russell Wilson. You're the QB rookie. QB rookie, and he stands above them all right now.
Tell you're wrong on that one there, A-Bomb. I definitely think RG3 is at leaps and bounds ahead of Wilson and Andrew Luck in that quarterback rookie category. The numbers he put up, the wow moments he had, and just his determination through all the games was just astounding to me. I was very, very impressed, and we'll be looking at him like a Brady or a Manning in the next few years for sure. That's my.
I think we're going to be looking at all of them that way. Like, to me, as far as strict quarterback play goes, Andrew Luck wins the day. As far as spectacular plays, RG3 wins the day. But my point is that those guys aren't playing next week, but Russell Wilson is, and I don't think anybody would have picked a third round draft choice who is expected to back up for the Seahawks behind Flynn, ends up winning the starting job in the preseason and takes them all the way through to the playoffs, and then beats one of the top 2 guys in Luck / RG3. Again, asterisk because Griffin was hurt, but I still say it's all about results in pro sports, and Wilson got him. So a big kudos. I'm not a Seahawks fan by any stretch, but I got to give him a big thumbs up on that one. So,
yeah.
You know what I'd like to see? I would love to see another game from Joe Webb.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be making that all rookie.
Poor guy. let's like give kudos where they belong. The Packers just absolutely annihilated them. But I don't think I've seen. It's been a long time since I've seen a playoff game where three times where Webb was getting really in trouble in the pocket and started just backtracking like crazy. And instead of throwing the ball away or having some control, while somebody's in his face, he throws the ball straight up in the air and then crosses his fingers so there's no interception.
Oh yeah, he totally pulled the panic lob. But in reality, you can't really blame the guy. Emergency start. The Vikings were in tough, even with Chris Ponder in there, and with Webb, it was just. I'm a Packers fan. Now I've been a Packers fan for a long time, so all you people are like, "Oh, bandwagon, bagman." No, nothing like that. It was almost painful to watch the Vikings, who are a team I love to hate because they're in the NFC North. But that was painful. That was just rough.
I just think that I was going to be a bit more of a game like that. I think Webb needs to remember that throwing the ball is an option, because watching him rush the ball like every play just got to the point where I'm like, all right, this is a one-trick pony, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just say a quick shout out to a couple friends who drove down from Winnipeg all the way to Green Bay to watch their Minnesota Vikings lose.
Nice.
Tough luck, guys. See you next year.
Yeah, that's a rough life. You live in Manitoba and you cheer for the Vikings? Brutal.
Alright, guys, in keeping with the form of every Tell Me I'm Wrong, at the end we like to throw in a food topic. We'll keep it this week. Tell me I'm wrong, but who in the world still eats fruitcake? I know my grandmother and all my great aunts and uncles used to be there, the ones on Christmas, and have a piece of fruitcake, have a piece of fruitcake. No way, never once. I'd take a bite, do the napkin trick. Oh yeah, throw the plate and the napkin out. Plate over the napkin, that way it hides it in the garbage. I'll never eat that. I don't know about you guys.
Dude, I gotta say that I'm not gonna disagree with you. Although this year I have to admit that my wife's grandmother made fruit cookies. So it was basically fruitcake, but in a cookie form. And I'm not gonna say it's certainly not my favorite cookie. I'm a big cookie fan, and it's so weird. Where do they get the candy little fruit things from? Where does that come from?
I don't
Who
know.
invented that?
That's why it should be called fruit cake. It should be called disgusting multicolored items in cake, because fruit can work in desserts. But yeah, this Christmas actually, I never had a fruit cake. This is the first Christmas where it was not available in my vicinity.
Yeah. Do you guys know what head cheese is?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yes.
That incredibly... Okay, for everyone that's listening, if you don't know what head cheese is, go to your local deli and ask for head cheese. You will probably throw up in your mouth and then spill... You'll be spewing all over the deli. You'll be escorted out by security. But it's this, nasty, congealed mess of chunked up little bits of meaty, nasty, every part of an animal you can imagine in this, gelatin. And I see fruitcake as, the head cheese of desserts.
Yep.
It's wrong on every level.
It's like leftover jujubes that have been sitting around since last Christmas in the Christmas dish, and
somebody
went, hey,
would try to bite them and regurgitate them.
Yeah, well, okay, but even still, if you put it in the oven for a bit, it might give it that effect. But who thinks you know what? Let's throw some disgusting fruit in this cake.
I just don't know why people make it. I don't know why someone's like, you know what I'm going to do for these people? Okay, the fruitcake present is the fuck you of Christmas presents. It's literally
It is. It's the middle finger gift.
Yeah, definitely the middle finger gift. That's no. Again, and I'll agree with you, Canuck. I didn't get the pleasure of having any fruitcake for Christmas this year, and nor will I next year or the year after or the following decades after that.
If someone presents you with fruitcake as a present, I don't even know what you could do against them. I don't know, put the flaming bag of poop on their porch and run for it.
That's the Trump of joke presents. Here's fruitcake. Oh.
All right, guys, we're going to keep it short there. Thank you so much for watching. We plan to keep these longer as it goes along, but otherwise, please check back next week. We'll have a special guest for you, and thanks for joining us. Take us out, boys.
Hey, guys, thanks again for tuning in. We really appreciate it, and make sure you check out the next episode.
Yeah, guys, appreciate the watch. If you guys could leave a like at the bottom, that'd be great. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time on Tell Me I'm Wrong.